Hejsan allihopa! Välkomna! Come on in! So today we're gonna do a haul. No, this is not my own hair. I have not dyed it this color. This is a wig. I bought it for Halloween, never ended up wearing it, so I decided to take it out for a spin. I hope it's not too distracting. So, as most of you might know, I live in Japan and my husband is from the States. So we decided to go for the holidays to visit his family. And while we were in the States, I did some beauty shopping. Because, you know, what girl that loves beauty can resist going to Sephora and Ulta and Target and all these places when they get a chance. So this is a collective haul of Ulta, Target, Sephora, and maybe one or two items from Walmart. So mostly I bought beauty, but I did end up buying some clothes and stuff, but I'm just gonna include two items at the end. But mostly this is just beauty. So, as many of you know, Ulta has high-end and drugstore in one store, which is great, and they usually have swatches. Unfortunately, they do not have of everything swatches. So there's a few things that I ended up buying that maybe I wouldn't have bought if I could have swatched them, or I might have bought more colors of one thing, but let's just dive into it. So one of the first places I ended up going to was Target, and I had been looking for the Putty Poreless Putty Primer. Sorry. I've been looking for this everywhere, and I couldn't find it until I found it in a value packet. And I've heard that it's been sold out a lot, so I just grabbed that packet. It came with two other primers. One was the hydrating face primer, and the other one was mineral infused face primer. I haven't heard anything about these, but since I wanted this, I just ended up picking up the value pack. I paid a little bit more. I think it was like $15 for the value pack, but I was worried I wouldn't find this elsewhere, so I just bought that sucker. Afterwards, I did see it, just this on its own. They did also have a matte version, and I was like, was it matte? I don't remember people saying it's matte, but that is apparently a new one. But I have dry skin, so I'm glad I didn't pick up the matte one by mistake and got the original. I have tried it a few times. Can't really say if I love it or hate it. It's been okay, but I just wanted to try it because everybody hypes it up so much. Next, I think that was the only thing I picked up at Target that time. Then, actually I got one more item from e.l.f. and it's their 16-hour Camo Concealer. If I would have tested this, I probably would not have gotten the color Fair Warm, because it is very light. Surprisingly, it's even maybe a little bit too light for me, if you can see it right there. So I might have picked up another color. I mean, this one brightens, but I would want like a concealer like this. I would like something that I can use all over my face if I have spots and stuff. So usually I mix this with a concealer from Milani. So I've heard that the Milani Conceal and Perfect is really good. So I ended up buying that one. However, as you can see, there's quite a bit of color difference, and this one is a little bit too dark for me. And this is the one in 110 Nude Ivory. This was the lightest one, but as you can see, it's not very fair compared to my complexion. So I actually mixed these two, and I mean, this is not the best mix, but yeah, get a pretty decent color out of it. So that's how I end up using them, because, you know, I don't want to waste my money, so I will find a way to use it. And by mixing these two, I get a decent color, and these have a lot of coverage. Sorry, just wiping my hand. Clean. Oof, this one smells. So one day we went to Ulta, and I've been looking for Flower Beauty for a few days, and I finally found their blush bombs. And I picked it up in Pinch because they didn't have testers, so I thought, well, I'll pick this one up and I'll get more later. Later, when I was looking for them, I could not find these anywhere. That was the only Ulta I found them at. I went to Walmart, I went to a few different Ultas. They didn't have it, so I don't know what's going on, and it makes me really sad because I really enjoy this product. I got the color Pinched. I would have wanted to pick up a few more colors. This is a very orangey blush. I usually go for more pinky colors, but it's really beautiful and it sheers out. I mean, you can add more and more and you don't have to blend it out too much, but I mean, it blends out beautifully and it looks really nice on my fair complexion, at least I think so. But yeah, unfortunately, I only found that one. And they would have had, I think, almost every color, and I didn't end up buying them because I thought, you know, try it. If you like it, then buy more. Don't buy many colors, and then if you don't like it, you know, you end up with a lot of product that you won't use. So next, I was excited to finally be able to pick up a palette from Juvia's place. So I got the Nubian. Did I say Juvia's? Juvia's place. Anyway. So I finally was able to pick up one of these palettes. I haven't ordered these before. I know you can order them online. However, I really want to see shadows firsthand. And this one is a beauty. A lot of their palettes have more warmer tones. I prefer more cooler tones, but this one was too beautiful to pass up. And I actually think they had a discount when I got this one, 20% off or something. And Juvia's place is very affordable, so I think this palette came out to $25 maybe. I was worried it wouldn't work for me without having any lighter colors to blend out with. However, it works fine. I can wear it on its own or mix other palettes in, but these colors are beautiful and they blend really nicely. However, if you have, like me, hooded eyes and you have a problem with fading in the crease, these do fade after a few hours in my crease, which is a bummer, but a lot of shadows does that, so, you know, I can't blame them too much. That's just the way my eyes are. Just a few more swatches, if you can see. They are really beautiful. I would highly recommend Juvia's place. Okay, up next, I was looking for so I was looking for a few drugstore bronzers, and I finally found the Milani one, Silky Matte, in number 1, Sunlight. I can see why people rave so much about it. It's a, I don't know if you can see it. It is a beautiful bronzer. I think it looks really good on my skin tone. If you're a lot darker than me, then this is too light, but the formula is really nice. I actually prefer this over the butter bronzer. I think this one is nicer on my skin tone, and it blends out like a dream. The butter bronzer blends out really nicely, but I prefer this color of this one. So next, I heard Ali Glines talk about these from Almay, the lip wipes. And she was raving and saying this is her favorite formula of lipsticks in the drugstore for 2019. So I had to pick some up. And I was looking at swatches online. And I ended up getting this one first. This is Poreless. And it looks like a beautiful color. However, I feel like on me, it looks a little bit too gray. I don't know if you can see. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a little bit too gray for me. So then I ended up picking up this one in Get Crazy. but I thought it might be a little bit too dark for day to day. So I ended up picking up also Be Strong, which looks like that. So, yep. I bought 3 lipstick. They are very nice. They are very, they feel very nice on the lips. I can't fault them. I see why she likes them. I couldn't find a color that would be my everyday, like, my lips but better color. But, yeah, I like them, and I'm gonna get use out of them. And I think this is the last drugstore product, was a Milani Keep It Full lip gloss in the shade Soft Rose. I might have gotten another color if I would have been able to swatch this one, because I feel like it's a little bit too brown on me. But, you know, I like to mix it with these lipsticks, so it's all good. However, I would probably have chosen another shade if I had was able to swatch them. But a lot of them had actually shimmer in, and I didn't want a shimmer, so that was also one of the reasons I ended up just picking up this one. I think they had another one in Rosewood that might have been more my color, but I like it, and it reminds me of the Buxom lip glosses, which are my favorite. So, but this is kind of like a drugstore dupe if you're looking for one. Color wise, I don't know which one that would match the most, but it's a very nice formula. So the last thing I picked up from Ulta was the Stila Glimmer and Glow eyeshadows. I'm sure you all heard about these. The first color I picked up was Cloud. Come on. Oops. There we go. Looks like this. It has a purpley hue. I really love this color. And because I liked it so much and it lasts on my days all day, they're great. Like, everybody writes about these for a reason. They are really great. And because I like this one so much, I went actually and picked up the color Grace. And so they look like that. They're really beautiful. They're easy to blend out. Oh, that looks a little bit chunky. They're easy to blend out. Actually, the Grace one I actually sometimes wear just on its own on my eyes, and I just blend it out, and I might put a little bit something on top, but like in the crease. But they're beautiful. They last all day. I would highly recommend them. I can't speak for the glitters because I like the shimmers more. I don't like chunky glitter on my eyes. But I love these, and they have a good, they have enough pigment in, like, it's not only the shimmer, they have a lot of pigment to them too, so you can wear them just on their own. I feel like the glitter shades, you would have to have something underneath, maybe. I mean, you don't have to, but I would think it would look prettier, especially on my eyes, because I have veins in my eyes that show through, so. So then I went to Sephora and I did a little bit of damage. You know, you can easily pick up a lot of stuff in Sephora. You might think, like I did, I picked up some minis and I was like, oh, this is just, you know, a mini, this is 12, 14, you know. And then when you pay, you're like, excuse me, what happened? How did this happen? I just had a few items. But I am very happy with my purchase, So the first thing was a repurchase, and it's the Sugar Lip Balm. in Tulip. And I've had, I think, 2 of these. One I actually lost in Singapore somewhere. And then I bought a new one because I missed it so much. And I used it all up. And when I found, and now I could finally repurchase it without having to buy online. So I did try out a few other colors because they have, you know, a good color scheme. However, I just ended up getting this one because it's my favorite one. So that's a repurchase. And then I've been hearing people rave about the BRIOGEO shampoo and conditioner. So I ended up getting this in the small size. I just wanted to see what the hype is about. As you can see, I have used a little bit of it. They're nice. Yeah, I don't know if I would pay all that for these, but they are nice. I don't know, some people rave about the other one too, because these are the Be Gentle, Be Kind one. But I think there's the one with banana or something, and people say those are even better than these. So, but they only had these in the small size, so I decided to just pick these up and see. It was nice. I would use more, but I don't know if I would go out of my way to buy it. So I've been wanting perfume, new perfume, and I was looking at their rollerballs, but they are so expensive. So I was thinking about it, and then I happened to see from Jo Malone, they had 2 sprays, one in wood sea salt, and the other one is Peony and blush. And these are very popular fragrances. And the bottles are this size. 9 milliliters, 0.3 fluid ounces. And I've had Jo Malone perfumes before, so I know I like their scents. And I sprayed these, I tried them, and I really fell in love. So I ended up getting these, but they were quite expensive. I mean, Jo Malone perfumes are expensive, but these 2 were like $45, which is a lot, but I'm pretty sure I'll use these all up. They're beautiful. Would recommend, but they are pricey. I'm sure a lot of you are like me and you love swatching and playing with stuff. I feel so bad for my husband because he was waiting outside for a long time and was like, he actually came in after a while and like, you've been in here for a few hours. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just enjoying myself and trying stuff and trying to figure out what I want. So I wouldn't overbuy, because I feel like I didn't overbuy, but I bought a lot of things. I think these 2 items are the only items that wasn't on my list to buy, and the Jo Malone perfumes, but I wanted a perfume, so. But they are the only things that wasn't on my list of things I wanted to try, and this one, it was just too beautiful to pass up. So this is from Jouer, their powder highlights in rose quartz, and I was just swatching everything, and they didn't have a big Jouer selection, but they did have this at one of the ends. I don't really like the packaging because it gets so dirty because it's reflective, but the product inside is beautiful. I don't know if you can see, I feel like the light is, it's beautiful, and I think on my skin it looks really nice. I don't know if you... It doesn't maybe swatch that well, but I think it looks really good on my skin tone, and it's beautiful. So I would highly recommend the Jouer. I'm wearing it now. You can probably see the reflection. I think it's beautiful. I really love it. But that was one of the ones I had not planned on buying. I think it's $20-something, so it wasn't crazy expensive. But then again, it's a highlight. How much do you actually use a highlight? Like, but right now I'm using it every day when I'm wearing makeup. So then I ended up getting the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It's quite expensive. This one is 10 milliliters, 0.34 fluid ounces. And it's teeny tiny, and this one was like $20. But I've been hearing people rave about it, but I didn't feel confident about buying the big one in case it doesn't suit my skin, and then I paid like $6 to $8 or something for cream that I cannot use. It has this purpley color. It doesn't look purple on your skin, and it feels really luscious and nice on the skin. However, I have noticed a few breakouts, but I'm not sure if it's this or something else. So, but it does give your skin a lot of luminosity, and it feels hydrating. But yeah, I actually wanted to get it in a value pack because I was looking online and they had a value set with the skin mist that they have that is very popular, one of the creams, and then the one that the e.l.f. Putty Primer is supposed to be a dupe for. And I wanted to get that, but they had the package that they had, the skincare that was in it was for more oily to normal skin, and I have really dry skin, so that's why I just decided to pick this one up and try it out. So you can't always win. And last but not least, I've heard a ton of good reviews about the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation, and I have been looking online, and you can actually get this in Japan in one of the department stores in Shinjuku. However, when I went there, they didn't really have anything that looked light enough for me. So when I went into Sephora, they had the lightest color, which is R210. I don't know if you can see. And it looks like that. I don't know why I'm swatching it, because it's pretty much my skin color, so you can't really see. But I did have the girl at Sephora to try it out on me, like right here, to see if this will be an okay match or will it be too dark. Because the ones that they had here were too dark for me, at least what I could see from walking past it. I just didn't feel confident enough to walk over to the counter, but I was looking, I was like, they all look way too dark for me, so yeah. So as I said, I did get some other items that wasn't beauty. However, I'm not gonna include like t-shirts and stuff like that because I didn't do a massive clothing haul. However, I did pick up some shoes. So Dillards were having a sale. Then they had on the 1st of January an extra 50% of everything that was on sale. So I had to go back, and I ended up picking up some ankle boots from the brand Lucky Brand. And they look like that in a size 7.5, I think these are. Yeah, so I got these like for like 40 bucks, I think. And I've been wanting a Rebecca Minkoff bag for the longest time. And as I said, they did half off everything that was already discounted. So I ended up getting this beauty. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But yeah, it has a little compartment right here. Then the main compartment with a zipper. And then there's a little small compartment inside, and then behind here there is one, and it fits my wallet perfectly, and I've been wanting one for so long. So yeah, this is everything I got. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.